Presiding Judge Lewis Morgan of DuPage County Domestic Relations Court waited in the Wheaton police station for his fingerprints to be taken and compared with a print found on a box of tainted Tylenol capsules his wife Linda had purchased. The couple came here with their 3-year-old daughter Laura, who is too young to understand that her mother narrowly escaped becoming a victim of cyanide poisoning. But at the Morgans' home today, there were constant reminders of how lucky they were. Mrs. Morgan spent much of her time on the phone, talking to reporters and investigators from the Tylenol task force. But she has been unable to recall anything unusual about the Tylenol bottle or the day on which she purchased it as part of a $245 grocery order, September 29th, the day the other Tylenol victims were discovered.
I wish I could say that there was something unusual and that there was somebody lurking around in the store. But there wasn't. It was an ordinary shopping day.
She has told the same story dozens of times now, how she put the Tylenol aside and decided to take another pain reliever for an aching leg, how she later opened up one of the capsules after the Tylenol deaths became public.
I don't think it's really hit yet how fortunate we were. I think the first feeling we both have is a feeling of extreme sympathy for, now that it's touched us so closely. For the people that weren't so fortunate as we.
Despite the close call, Mrs. Morgan says she still has faith in a product she has relied on for years.
I would not be afraid to take Tylenol tablets if they came out. I would assume that the government is going to secure all the packages of over-the-counter sales so that they're sealed and should not be taken if the seal is broken. If Tylenol came back out on the market, I wouldn't be so paranoid that I would not buy it. I'd buy it again.
Wheaton police say it was a stroke of sheer luck that the tainted bottle of Tylenol was not destroyed here at the police station the day it was turned in, October 14th. That was the day the Illinois Department of Law Enforcement put out a memo saying that McNeil Labs would no longer be picking up Tylenol bottles for lab testing. Consumers were advised to send in the bottles on their own or dispose of them. And that was the day Wheaton police stopped making detailed reports like this one for each Tylenol sample that came in. The police officers who handled Mrs. Morgan's Tylenol simply marked it with the last name of a different judge and decided it would be better to mail it to the testing lab than to dispose of it. Now that the confusion has been cleared up, Judge Morgan's fingerprints have been forwarded to FBI experts, along with prints from his wife and any police officers who may have handled the tainted Tylenol.
The investigative authority here is hopeful that the print that's on the box or the bottle, if there is one, and it's a good one, will be other than a, say, member of this police department or one of the Morgans.